Hi, y'all. Well, here we are. We're not on our regular live today. Hopefully you can hear me and see me because I'm definitely coming in vertical today. Because we have no power in the, well, let me put this another way. We have some power in the house. I don't understand what's going on. I'm not going to argue with my husband about it, but it seems to me if we have some power, then it's different than just not having no power. So can you hear me, Cheryl? Hi. I haven't gone vertical in a long time. I'm trying to figure this one out, girl. Coming live to y'all from the living room. Welcome to Foodie Time. Oh, can you hear me? I hope you can, because I'm not really sure what if I have to fix anything on this thing here. Looks like it's doing okay. Hi, how you doing? I see 4 people and somebody let me know. Okay, you can hear me. Good, good, good. Yeah, the power is out at my house, so y'all are coming to me in the dining room. Welcome to Foodie Time. Good morning. Oh, I'm so glad you can hear me. Hi, Jareen. Hi, Rick, Texas Cruiser. Good morning. Yeah, this is a little different, and I'm shaking because I'm making the table shake. I just bought this. You'll appreciate this, Cheryl. I just bought this. What do you call this? Tripod from Temu. $3. Yeah. So thank God I bought that because otherwise, I don't know. I guess I'd be holding this right now. But welcome in. Let me see who I missed. Okay. Scott. Hi. How you doing? Linda Toman's in. Good morning. Billy. Billy J Travels. Billy, ahoy there. Everybody, ahoy there, Vicky. The real captain is here. John Freeman, good morning. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. You guys, my husband tells me that the power, okay, the power is it's not off. It's off. But some of it is still on. Like the night light came on, low power stuff is on. I'm a little worried about this because I've never in all of my life seen power almost come on. One of the fans is still rolling a little bit, and my light in my office has got a little dim light to it. So anybody else experienced this before? I know, it's just crazy. Good morning, Lori Barber. How are you doing? Morning to Sue of the Bud Files. I know it's really been a long time since y'all see me vertical, especially from my dining room. Yes, from the dining room, y'all. So hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Lori. Hello, Cheryl and Jeremy. I was lurking the last half of your hour. Yeah, that was pretty cool that Ricky went on live like that and at Paradise Beach. I've never been there before, so I thought that was pretty cool. Uh, Need to turn on the breakers, question mark. That's what I said. But you know what? As women, for our husbands, we have to be careful how we say things because sometimes they take that as meaning you don't have confidence in them. I don't know why, but guys, sometimes y'all are sensitive. Anyway, so I said to him, I said, well, Jorge, it's kind of strange that the people across the street have their lights on. He said, well, that's probably a different something or other. I don't know what he's talking about. And I said, the lights are on their porch, but our lights are completely out, okay? And not only that, the air fryer kept blinking, and the dishwasher was blinking blue. You know how it does when everything's clean. So I'm like, something's going on. I don't know enough about electricity, but I do think it has to do with our electricity and the breakers. And I said that to him, but he was really stressed out this morning because his sheriff, he's a sheriff, and the guy who's the head of his sheriffs he died last week, and today was the funeral, and he was a real nice guy. His name was Sheriff Aubrey, really nice dude, and so it's sad, but he was older. I think he's in his 70s. I'm not sure how old he was, but not too old, just a little bit older. And it was sad that he passed away. And plus, Jorge's never wore his dress uniform before, and he was freaking out trying to get everything buttoned up right and everything. So I felt bad for him. So I was like, okay, whatever it is, he'll get it when he comes back. He's pretty good at that kind of stuff. But I'm going to call LG&E, our gas company, and ask them, does my house show is not having any electricity? Okay. Just want to know. If it shows as being on, then obviously it's something in our house. Always something, y'all. Always something going on, right? And for road layout in the loft. Hi, everyone listening and is editing. Good job. I love it when people multitask because I am not good at that. I try to be, I try to do my editing, but right now I got 3 different devices. I've got an editor on my old device, the one that couldn't seem to hold my stream. It's still got all my stuff on it though. And then I've got some stuff on Dad's computer. And then I got stuff on the new computer. So, I'm just slowing myself down. Linda says, I would turn the main breaker off and back on. Like I said, I'm not going to suggest that because I want him to do it, okay? There you go. But anyway, we can't see you on the Foodie Time stream. Yeah, there's no internet, girlfriend. The only reason you can see me is because I'm on my phone. Anyway, I guess you don't know Travel Cake Trips, Kathy, that I don't have any power right now. Okay, so there you go. But anyway, John Freeman said, my neighbor across the street passed away last week. Ooh, probably late 50s. Oh, that's not good, okay? I understand that, everybody has their time on earth and they expire according to, what is going to happen. That's just life, right? Everybody's leaving this earth. So, speaking of, everybody pray for my friend Denise. She's going through it today. They got some bad news about her brother this morning while we were on Jen's live, and I know it's hard because I went through this with my brother many years ago, and it's really hard when she's like me, she's the last one left in her family, so it's really kind of hard when you go through something like that and realize a lot of things as your whole family has passed before you. Now, your spiritual belief may tell you that one day you'll see them all together again. It depends on what I guess you believe, but please pray for her, So it feels kind of weird not having my beautiful background behind me, but hey, like I said, we never come from the dining room. And I was just thinking, I was looking back here, my dog is being quiet. That's a miracle in itself, y'all. Good morning, Linda. Heading to work, Kathy says, and listening. We'll be premiering our preview of the President's Cruise this Saturday at 4 p.m. Be sure to tell Eddie so he can put you on the schedule, okay? He puts premieres and lives on his schedule, and that would be good for everybody to know. So there you go. We also talked about we're going to have another dance party probably next Thursday. So be open to that. Know that that's probably coming up next week. Still having some physical problems myself. Knee is better. Good. Thank gosh. I know y'all may have heard I fell playing pickleball, which is very unusual, y'all. I never fall playing a game, and it wasn't even a balance problem. My foot got stuck. I have the wrong tennis shoes, I guess, for in a church gym because my foot got stuck. And that's how I fell. I was going out toward the side, and I thought I was going to be running, but one of my feet, one of my shoes, it's not got the right grippers on it, I think, for basketball courts. And it just stuck. And then next thing you know, I was on the floor, which, freaks everybody out because I'm probably I'm not even the oldest in my group of pickleball players. I don't know if I told y'all this, but there are people playing pickleball with me who are in their late 70s, early 80s. I mean, pickleball is a thing that's probably mostly made for seniors because there's not much area that you have to cover. It's like standing on a ping pong table and playing, but you're only playing on half of the ping pong table. It's interesting. So it's not a whole lot of room that you have to cover, a whole lot of area. So it's the perfect kind of sport for people who can only dash but not run long distances. I have to say that. I can dash, y'all. I may not be good at running long distances. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can't. run unless something is chasing me. Kathy says, okay, next Thursday. Yahoo! Jan, hi Jan. Jan coming in with JJ's Adventures. Hey Vicky, thank you for the purple hearts, my friend. I appreciate it. Really need it today because I feel totally out of my element without my StreamYard and sitting in the dining room. Let me change this angle a little bit too, this so y'all can kind of see what's going on. Now you get to see the clock. But and this big plant that I haven't killed yet, knock on wood. I've had this plant since Dad's funeral. That's a miracle, y'all. That is a miracle. I said, somebody's taking care of this plant for me because I kill plants inside. I can grow plants outside, but inside, forget about it. They die, okay? They die. They come here to die. Marina, good morning, Foodie and chat. Let me stop shaking this table so you guys won't feel like you're in an earthquake. Will G, morning all. Hi, Will G. Hey, Lee. Everybody's saying hello to each other. There's Ryan of Ryan Parker Studios. Hi, all. Hashtag GLT Raid. Thank you. So they did get off of there. I know they were watching Paradise Beach, and you know, it's hard to pull yourself away from a beach, yeah. I was sitting there too, and I was thinking, shoot, I better get in here and try and figure out this vertical live. I ain't done one since, what day was that? I don't know, when we were at the tennis courts. That was the last time that I did a live vertically. So, you know, sometimes it gets tricky, but anyway. Good morning, Lucia and Glenn. How are you doing, Lucia? How are you doing? Where are you at, Lucia? What's with the new setup? Power went out. We have no internet. So we are on the grace of T-Mobile right now using their Wi-Fi power because we have no power in the house. So hopefully that'll be fixed today, especially since I got a lot of food in the refrigerator. You know, it never fails. Whenever the power goes out, you got lots of food in the refrigerator. Never fails. So that's why we're set up new today. This is probably just temporary, fingers crossed. Hopefully this is nothing major that's happening. Texas Cruiser said, everyone be sure to hit the thumbs up. You can double tap the screen and that will also do the thumbs up. So if you're on, I know this, I'm saying this because I'm on vertical right now. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you in advance. I miss my little thumbs up. Lorena Foodie, I'm celebrating my 500 plus subscribers. Lorena, you go girl. I had a drawing and your platform was drawn, so I'm sending you your prize. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, a Foodie, thank you to a Texas Cruiser. Travel with Josie and hi. I can at least see the icons for the members right now, so that's pretty cool. Hi, Josie. Like your shirt, says just breathe. It's a breast cancer shirt. Today, I think, or yesterday, one of these days was Breast Cancer Awareness Day. It might be today. I don't remember exactly, but I had it sitting out to wear and I couldn't remember what day I was supposed to wear it, so I wore it today. So hopefully it's today. But hey, Ryan, you look great and the background is perfect. Thank you. Oh, see, I feel much better. She knows just what to say. Relax, calm, because I was stressed out. Not as bad as Josiane, though. Josiane yesterday, you had me cracking up. Poor baby, right before she came on, she finally got her camera to come on. Bill told me, Josiane, that there will be days that you come in live, nothing's going right, and it will totally stress you out. That was your day, I'm telling you. So appreciate that you came on live vertically. You rock. Thank you, TCT, Kathy. Travel keeps troops. Travel cake trips, we be tripping. I will say that one day, right? Oh my God, Mariana, you sent them $20, $19.99. She had a celebration and I won a prize and she's sending me the money. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. Mariana, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That is a sweet thing. Oh my gosh. I appreciate you. I can't do any fancy stuff, but I'll go, thank you for the life you've given me. Oh, see, the songs, the thank you song I did for the members. Oh my gosh, y'all, that song, I love that song. But it kind of makes me, I don't know, it makes me emotional. We'll use the word emotional. It makes me emotional because it reminds me how much y'all mean to me because of all the stuff that's been going on and you guys hanging there with me. Ugh, it's been a lot, y'all. This year has been a lot. Yoda's Blessed Life. Howdy, I'm still in the hospital? Okay, I just got an itchy nose. Sorry. It's allergy season here. I'm still in the hospital, second week of 3 weeks. Yoda, why? You probably don't need to tell us that, HIPAA and all. You don't have to tell us what's wrong. But are you okay? Oh my gosh, Dave. I hope that you get out soon. 3 weeks is a long time to be at the hospital, sweetie. Oh my gosh. Kathy Mills. Hi, girl. Good morning. Good morning. Mariana, love you, lady. Oh, all the special hearts. Thank you, sweetie, for the hearts. Miranda, you're so sweet. Oh my gosh. So sweet. Yoda says, I'm about to hit 20,000 in 4 days. Whoop, whoop, 4 days. Look, you're going to hit 20,000 while you're in the hospital. Now, that's something people don't usually say. Okay, I'm just saying. 20,000. Wow. Okay, well, I'll be happy to get to 2,000. I mean, the blessings, they keep coming, but you guys, it's not about how fast and how swift you are in YouTube. It's about how long you can last. It's an endurance for sure. It's a marathon. So there you go. But thank you, Dave, for coming in from the hospital, sweetie. I hope you are going to be better. Linda says, wow, Yoda, that's awesome. It really is. 20,000, dude. John says, got to get that coffee going this morning. I know, y'all, I haven't had any coffee. It happened. It was so funny. I put my coffee in the Keurig, right? And just as I was getting ready to push the button, the power went out. I was like, did my Keurig take the power out? I mean, I gotta run over to Starbucks when this is over, y'all, because I cannot operate without any coffee. I was thinking, please don't challenge me. Please don't challenge me today, live, vertical live YouTube, because I don't have the brain power right now. I don't have the caffeine in my system to handle that. So there you go. John says, got to get that coffee. Yes, a beautiful morning in Phoenix. Wow, in Phoenix. Are you coming all the way from Phoenix? That's right, you're a friend of Willie's. Oh my gosh. At least you're not across the pond. But right now it's late across the pond. It's only, well, it's about 4 o'clock or no. It's probably about 3 or 4 o'clock over there right now. Cesar, hola, how are you doing, my friend? Hello, thank you for coming into Foodie Time. Sorry that we're vertical today. It's a thing. We don't have any power. The internet is down, obviously. So I had to come on here because it's the only internet I have. So there we go. But I didn't want to, just drop off and not say anything to y'all. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for allowing new content creators on your platform. Oh, Marina, I keep saying your name wrong, girl. Marina, you know what? This is the place where I want you guys to come because this is the community that you guys need to connect to and grow. That's what we're all about. We're about 2 things. One of those things is group cruises, which we don't have any showing right now, and that's okay because look, some of us have got them memorized. I do know that Scotty's got a Jubilee one coming up. I do know that Cheryl and Jeremy have one coming on November 9th. And so many people are on that now. I kind of wish I didn't book anything in December because I can't do both of them. But yeah, they're going to be on the Seascape, the inaugural launching of the Seascape in Galveston with Texas Cruiser, Rick, and Jeremy, Cheryl, Linda Montemare, few people. I think even Bill Warmstrong is going to be on there. So it's going to be exciting. I'm kind of wondering who's going to run the show while they're gone. But sure, I'm sure we'll find out. So you're welcome, sweetie. Okay, everybody's still speaking. Thank you for the hearts again, Marina. That's Savage Vlogger. Hey, Savage Batman. Morning, Vicky. How are you doing, sweetie? Welcome to Foodie Time. I'm sorry, like I said, we're in vertical. I liked and shared the stream, but I appreciate that. Oh, a blood infection. Oh my gosh. Infections are hard. Yeah, that's what my dad had. And oh my gosh. I'm prayers for you, my friend. Prayers for you. Scott, feel better, Dave. Feel better. Um, John says, I'll be happy to get to 1,000. It'll happen before you know it, sweetie. It's going to happen. So, just keep coming here, keep going to places, keep meeting new people and new communities. Always go for the people that you know are pretty good supporters and will probably come back and support you. I can honestly say that getting to 1,000 was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I mean, it was as far as, online stuff. But it wasn't as hard as the watch time hour situation. The watch time hours is a little more difficult. Getting to 1,000 is just a matter of going out and meeting people and trying to connect to new communities and, just try to get out there and engage, because it seems like the more you engage on YouTube, the more YouTube shows your stuff. It's kind of an interesting thing. So that is a good thing, but that's what I found out. I don't know if that'll work for everybody, but I love going to people's live chats and really getting to know them. That's how I met Willie. Willie's live chat came up one day on my screen, and he was showing the Arizona desert from the northern part. And I heard him saying that the Arizona that he lives in is not that hot. And that got my interest. So that's how Willie got my attention. I was like, what do you mean it's not that hot? I always thought all of Arizona was hot, but come to find out, parts of Arizona are not that hot. So there you go. So I may move to Arizona one day. I doubt it, y'all, because I ain't probably going nowhere, but I would love to go to Curacao. That's another story. Team Reese, ooh, we are vertical day. Good morning. We have no power. We are vertical today. This is the only internet that we have. No power today. So welcome to the dining room. This is all there is to it. There's a big table right now, but behind this thing, but it's full of crap at the moment. I really didn't want to show that side of the dining room table. It's a really long table too. That's the other funny thing. Usually we put a puzzle on one half of it, but neither one of us had time or energy to work on a puzzle. Jan says we are 7:29. Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, Team Reese, thank you for coming in. If I didn't say that, I answered the question instead of saying hello. Where's my manners? But anyway, so Jan said 7:29, and once you get to that 700 spot, girl, hey, it's on. I'm saying it's gonna happen. Linda says it will happen, Jan. Just keep on keeping on. As Dory says, just keep swimming. I love Dory. Mickey's Adventures, good morning. Hi, sweetie, how are you doing? I'm vertical today. We're trying something out new, not because we want to, but because we wanted to come in and there was no other way. And I don't know about y'all, but when the power goes out, I spend a lot of time in the car. I don't like being in the house when there's no power. So I go to the car, plug up my phone, go to Starbucks, get some coffee, maybe roll by Dairy Queen. I ain't supposed to be doing that, y'all. So trying to stay away from the sweets. So I'm not going to roll by Dairy Queen, but it's on my mind, y'all. Today it is on my mind. Manji Raj, Indian on GLP-1, obviously from Joe's Sleep and Slim. I'll get it right, Joe. Sleep and Slim family. Hey, Foodie Vacations. Hi, Imani. How you doing? How you doing, sweetie? I'm glad that you came over with the little hands, wavy hands. I love it. I love it. Travel Josiane says, "Hey Vicky, I need 10 hours of watch hours to get to 3,000. Woohoo! 10 hours. Okay, we gotta play Josiane's videos today. She only needs 10 hours. 10 hours is a piece of cake, sweetie. You can do that one day pretty easily. So I will. I don't have. I forgot to bring my notebook with me. That's not good. But anyway, I don't have my notebook, but I will make sure to play your playlist. If you haven't made a playlist, be sure to make a playlist with at least 10 hours of watch time on it. That's all I'm saying. That way we can play your playlist and we're just going to throw you right over 3,000, okay? Jan says, thank you, Linda. I haven't really been paying attention and noticed that the other day, 729. I know. I mean, that's pretty huge. Linda says, oh my gosh. Now imagine 729 people coming to see you in real life, in a stadium or in a movie theater, and there's 729 people and they're all there going, chant. Imagine that. You will realize how awesome it is to get to 729. Linda, oh my gosh, Josiane, I'll go marathon you after my live today. I know, right? We're going to get her to 3,000 today. It's 318. 318 in, where are you at? Are you in England? I mean, UK? I'm not real sure where you are, Lee, but that's pretty cool. 318 in the afternoon. Lori, are you alone now? Are you alone now? Okay, is that a question for me? Because I'm not alone. Juan is laying back here looking at me crazy because he's trying to figure out why I'm not in my office either. I'm in the dining room. I'm not, Jorge's at the funeral. Yeah, he went to the funeral of his sheriff that passed away last week. JJ, the secret is dropping shorts. Same time every day without fail. Algorithm loves it. You know what, Dave? We talk about that every day. We talk about shorts. By the way, Josiane, I went over and saw your 28,000 view short. Girl, you are so good. Thank you for telling me about that. Josiane's got a lot of good shorts, but we can't watch the shorts today. We got to watch her long form, so she'll get her 3,000 hours, okay? 3,000 hours. Got to get her 10 hours in today. Okay? But yeah, dropping shorts same time every day will make the algorithm pay close attention to you. Now, if you don't have something to drop a short about, just look at everybody else's shorts. You'll get an idea. Don't go for something hard. Go for something easy when you first start. Do a short of yourself, talk or something. Say something that people might want to hear, like, talk about cruising or something that will intrigue somebody. Just say, the thing that I liked about Carnival, the thing I liked about Royal, the 3 things I loved about such and such. And do that for like 15 seconds. It's going to last that long. And there's your short right there. Okay, Lee, that's my house number. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Josiane, share your link, please. Hashtag grow sweetheart, please. We got to get you to 3,000. Himani, also, if you have not done so, and I have not said this so far, type hashtag grow to show your link. And then people can go to your channel and check you out. Yeah, I've got on my Breathe It In shirt. I love this shirt because, like I said, I've got about 3 or 4 shirts that are Susan Komen shirts. I don't think this one has the little ribbon on it, though. So people read it, and it's so funny because guys especially, they feel weird when they read it, and it says, breathe it in. But it's all about breast cancer and breast cancer support. Hey, Yoda, how are you now? You were not well when we spoke. He's still in the hospital. He'll be there for another week when we spoke on Joe's Live. Okay, Yoda, I didn't know you know Joe. I guess you met her here. I don't know, but yeah, Joe is pretty cool. You guys, if you have not connected on Joe and met her community, who are also freaking awesome, please do that. I don't have her link. Hopefully she'll show up and do her link. Jan Yoda, I will keep trying that. Grab a flashlight and the phone. Let's go turn your power back on. I'm not doing it. Well, maybe I'll do it, Lord. Here's the thing. I don't want him to feel as though I don't, because it's a thing. You know, we've been married for 28 years, and every once in a while, he expresses that I have no confidence in him or something like that. I don't know, but so so here we go. So I don't want to like step on his toes. This is kind of his realm. Yeah, you know how that goes. Y'all who have been married know what I'm talking about. And guys in here who have been married, well, you don't know what we're talking about, but you kind of do. Hey, Lori. Oh, anyway, so please type hashtag grow. Jan, I started late, 8 p.m. Dropping shorts. It hits East and West Coast sweet spot. Yeah, the sweet spot is if you can get out a short at 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. or somewhere around there, then that means 3 hours it is still nighttime on the Pacific Coast. So that kind of works. But he's telling you how to do it. Isn't it wonderful when somebody with 20,000 subs comes in and tells you what to do to get more subs? It's huge. Thank you, Dave. Ricky, the Ocean Life. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for taking us to Paradise Beach today. That was freaking awesome. I've never been there. I'm going to have to. I hope you're going to save that somewhere. Or, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. You're doing it live, so it's going to save somewhere. But I'm going to go back and watch it because I've never been to Paradise Beach. And I have no power today. So I was running around trying to figure out how to set this up while you were showing it. Didn't get to see all of it. Hey everyone, let me holla at you from Paradise Beach in Cozumel. Might be going to Cozumel at the end of December. My family's still trying to make up their mind where they're going at the end of December. I don't even care at this point. I'm like, somebody make a decision. I'm at the point where I'm just like, if it's a cruise, I'm going to love it. Doesn't matter what cruise it is. But I don't want to pay. The last week of the year is the worst time to cruise. It is the most expensive. Everything is double price. So I have a thing. I don't like paying double price for something I can pay regular price for. I'm just saying. I'm like, whose idea was it for us to cruise during New Year's? Now, maybe I'll regret the words and I'll actually love cruising on New Year's. I haven't done that for many years. The last one was on MSC Lyrica many years ago. So maybe I won't feel bad about it. But y'all, have you ever cruised on New Year's Eve and found out that it costs, oh my God, the power came back on. Woohoo, y'all, that's exciting. I was, you hear that beep beep and all of a sudden the lights come on. Hold it, let me see, let me check, let me check. Good thing I ain't Donald ducking it tonight, y'all. Uh-oh, we got light. You see the light reflection in the clock? Yay! So we don't have to do this tomorrow. I'm so glad, y'all. But anyway, it's today Thursday. See, look, I don't even know what day it is. Is it Thursday because the daggone watch died too? It's going to be one of them days. Anyway, Danny is at the dentist today. I know, I can't even ask her to drop a link for me. But you know what, Lori? All of y'all have the power to do it, I think. Somebody does in here. Well, maybe not y'all. Let me see. Y'all are members. I can see the cake with the ice cream sticking out of it. She says she's so sorry she can't be here for you. That's okay. That's okay. We've got quite a few people in here that have wrenches just in case emergency. So there we go. Morphine time. Bye, everyone. Oh, my gosh. Much love. Okay. Get better, sweetie. 20,000. We want you to be okay. by the time you hit your 20,000, okay? Our cruise videos have brought in a lot of followers, yes. Cruises tend to draw people's attention. They make the best shorts. People will stop and look at a cruise ship in a second. It's like, what was that? Wait a minute. Yeah. You're in the UK. Okay, Lee. Well, that's good to know. You know, I knew you were over across the pond because I think I met you on Willie's Live, and just about everybody Willie knows is in UK. I don't know how that happened. By the way, Willie is almost at 500. Go, Willie! I think he's at 479 or something like that. Although I don't think he really wants to get monetized because then have to stop playing his music. I'm thinking about that just makes me crack up. Himani says, Yoda, how are you now? He's got to go for his morphine. So I guess he's probably in pain. Bye, Yoda. Feel better. Prayer for healing, said Linda. Uh-oh, pushed the wrong button. Good morning, listening. Hi, Mona. Yeah, probably good thing you're listening because we're vertical right now. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome to Foodie Time. Tomorrow, we should be in our normal environment, you know, with our music and our banners and all the stuff that we do every day. Kamu with cooking. Hi, sister. How are you? Are you a member of the channel? If not, please subscribe. And everybody, give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much in advance. I see a lot of thumbs ups up there. Yay! That's awesome. But yeah, welcome in, Kamu or Kamu. What is your name? Let us know what your name is. How are you? Humani, the prognosis is not good, but I'm a fighter of this. What do you mean the prognosis is not good? Dude, you said you were leaving next week. Dave. Okay, we're praying for you, sweetie. We are praying for you. Josiane showing her link. She typed #grow. You guys be sure to connect with Josiane after this live. Please go out and watch at least one of her videos. We got to get her to 3,000. She's only 10 hours away. Wow. So close, sweetie. So close. A foodie, thank you. Jan's connecting to the community. She's showing her link. Lee, I like do long vlogs more the shorts with what? Okay, I think the morphine is kicking in, Dave. Oh, no, that's Lee. I like to do long form more. Well, the reason he's telling you to do that is not for watch time hours, maybe for subs. You know, you get subs on the subs that you get on shorts will count. So that's one way to build your subs is by posting shorts every day. Because like the short that I have right now, the one that's up to, oh gosh, it's got a lot of subs, y'all. A lot of subs have come in from that short. It's amazing to me how one short can really change your channel. But, you know, people don't realize that there are a lot of people on YouTube that just watch shorts. And if you keep posting shorts, they'll keep coming back. And if people keep coming back, the YouTube will start showing your channel to everybody. I mean, in this last few days, I have gotten over 200 subs, y'all. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm just like, how does a short do that? But it does. It will totally bring in a lot of people, you know, if it's the right short, and who knows what the right short is. The only way you can find out what the right short is by just keep posting shorts. Just tell him it, okay, Lori says, just tell him it came on while he was gone. It did come on while he's gone. Thank you, Lord. It did. Dave says, I'm not going to remarry again. Hey, it's not a bad thing. I mean, okay, this is my feelings about marriage, okay? I've been married for a long time, and I was married before now, too. So, you know, my first husband and I, we get along, and we have kids together. I mean, my first two daughters are with my first husband. But at a certain point in your life, trying to get used to people can be a problem. Okay, I'm just sorry. You're pretty set in your ways. If you don't meet somebody who totally gets along with you and just loves being with you and you feel like you can do everything with them every day, do not get married. And there is really no point in getting married. If you're not spiritual, maybe you get married because, of your religious beliefs. But, I've met a lot of people who said they're good with being single for the rest of their lives after their spouse passed or they got a divorce. And I get it. I totally get it. That's the thing. Eddie Lugo Studios, we're vertical. But the power just came on. I was so happy because now I get to get some coffee. And I don't have to worry about running downstairs with Lori and a flashlight. So I could turn on the breaker. So it wasn't the breaker. I don't know what it was, y'all. Something weird is going on. I heard some fire trucks earlier too, and I'm thinking, please don't let our power plant, please don't let it be on fire. Just please, I ain't got time for that. Things happen, y'all. Things. Eddie, everybody saying hello to Eddie. Linda saying, woohoo, for the electricity came on. Patty Skywalker, hashtag grow showing their link. Hi, Patty. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. So you missed it, Eddie. Maybe you were here. I don't know. I'm behind you a little bit here. We were talking about y'all's cruise. Are you going to be on the November 9th cruise? I've never even asked that question. So there's the November 9th cruise. It's a big cruise, and because it's a launching of MSC in Galveston. Rick's been talking about stuff for about a month now that's going on in Galveston. He's been wanting the Beachcomber to come there. I think y'all will get Margaritaville, but maybe not. I mean, they're not a big enough company yet to really branch out that much. And when you said that to me, I thought to myself, don't see it yet. They still got to get some more customers. But as far as the Icons, oh yeah, you're getting the first Icon Texas Cruiser. I'm pretty sure of it. I don't know. I think I kind of knew that. Kind of knew that when I was on the Icon. I said, this is the first Icon ship. They're going to, change the next one. And they did. They put some new stuff in the next one. Some of the things they changed, they really needed to change, like adding some handicap access stuff because they got a lot of stairs. You got to go downstairs to get to like the Outlook and go upstairs to get to the bar. And there was nothing at the time, no lifts or anything. And I remember saying my father could not come on the ship because there's no way he'd get up and down these stairs. So they changed a lot on the Icon, and they needed to. And then they added different foods because even though the Aquadome Market was a pretty awesome concept, some of the food there was not that good. I had the macaroni and cheese one day, and I try not to bash food on new things. Like I went to a new all-inclusive Planet Hollywood years ago when it first opened, and the food sucked, y'all. It was bad. Say anything, I didn't come on the internet and dog them out because first year is always rough. It's going to take a while before people tweak it. I'm not going to come on and bash somebody before they even have a chance to grow. And then same with Icon. I wasn't going to, except for that freaking turkey roll-up that I ate that tastes like carpet. I did say something about that because how do you mess up a turkey roll-up? I'm just saying. Oh man. But anyway, I won't bash your food. I'll try to just not say anything about it until the next time I'm on there. If it's still bad, the next time I get on your ship, oh yeah, I'm going to talk about you. I'm like, I mentioned this in the survey. Y'all didn't fix it. So now I'm going to have to tell everybody, do not eat this. I did run into that problem in the seashore. I had one item on the seashore that I absolutely hated, and so did my husband. He ordered the same thing. We both were like, are you kidding me? How bad is it? It's that bad, y'all. It was a short rib. They messed up short rib. You cannot have a chewy short rib, okay? That's all there is to it. It's supposed to melt in your mouth. Come on, I can make a much better short rib than that. So I don't know what they did. John says, yeah, we love the music here. Oh, thank you. And I'm sorry, tomorrow we will be in full-blown music effect. Antoinette, hi Antoinette. Antoinette, I got to tell you, I understand what you were saying the other day. I'm going to miss you going live, but I get it, okay? And I will be there for the premieres for sure. But yeah, I understand when you're a vlogger, you're most happy when you're vlogging. That's just how that goes, right? So thank you for coming in and talking to us the other day. That was so good. I said, everybody should do this. They should come on every once in a while and tell us what's up. If something's going to change, tell us what's up. Good morning, beautiful. Thank you for that red heart, sweetie. I appreciate it. Elise says that the blank is 3 thumbnails you can do on your vlogs. There is 3 thumbnails. I don't know what that says, sweetie. You're gonna have to tell me what that says because I don't understand. But Beachcomber is going to Miami. Yeah, Will G. He found out the hard way. Poor Texas cruiser. Oh my God! But I had a feeling it was going to either Fort Lauderdale or Miami. So same with the Legend. The Legend. Everybody keeps saying the Legend's going to Galveston. No, they don't ever release. Yeah. One thing I know about Royal is when they release a new ship, they put it somewhere where they know it's going to make a lot of money. And I mean the biggest ports, Miami or possibly Port Canaveral, but it's not going to put a new ship anywhere else, sweetie. I'm sorry. So, or Fort Lauderdale. So they're going to put the Legend in Fort Lauderdale. That's why I said I think Hero, the one that comes after Legend, is probably going to be what bumps Icon over to Galveston. When they get the Hero, they're going to put it probably in Port Canaveral or Miami, or probably Miami, and then they're going to move the Icon over Galveston. You heard it first here. That's what's going to happen. Now, you might see the Star move over instead of Icon, but it's going to be one of those two. I promise you, it won't be one of the new ones. So, Lori says, I didn't stay in the pressure cooker long enough. It didn't stay in the pressure cooker long enough. I know. They rushed that. I don't know what that was about. How do you mess up short rib? Oh, that was just awful, y'all. And we both looked at each other. And then the waiter said to us, this is on the MSC Seashore, he goes, it's always good to ask the waiter for recommendations. That's his way of saying, you should have asked me. You should have asked someone. I'd have told you. Don't get the short rib. So there you go. When you're in a cruise dining room, that was the dining room. Be sure to ask the waiter for recommendations on what the best food is because they know. They serve it every day, all week, all year. They know what's good, what's not. So that's always a good recommendation. Oh my goodness. I was really surprised though. I chomped into that short rib and I was like, oh my God, this short rib is awful. What the heck? And I took some pictures. Oh, I think I took some pictures of the food. Most of the food was good on MSC. A lot of people complain about their food. I think the Seashore has got it down pretty good. Their food was pretty decent, especially the buffet and, of course, the pizza. Everybody talks about MSC's pizzas, the best pizza on the seas. Okay, yeah, it is. But I think pizza is a thing that it has to be hot for me to like it, first of all. And they sit out their pizzas, which all of them have to do that. So, best pizza, okay, maybe. I don't know. I haven't tried all of them. I did like Virgin's Pizza because they serve it to you hot in a box. When you come up to the little table to do your order, they put your pizza into a box and give it to you. Okay? And to me, that seems like a great idea rather than sitting pizzas out and letting them get cold. So that's the only complaint I have about the pizza. And I think that in my mind is what keeps it from being the best pizza out there. Because I really did like the pizza on Virgin better. I won't lie to you. So there you go. But I did like the seashore a lot because even though, and this is what my husband complained about, all the food is in the buffet. So you got to, whenever you want to eat something, you got to go all the way up to the top floor, get in this buffet line, and it was always packed in there, y'all. It was always people in there. Now, I learned from Lori to go to the back. So I went to the aft, and I loved the aft, Lori, because we were staying on the aft of the ship. So all we had to do was go up the aft elevators, and there we were, right in the pizza zone, okay? Which, by the way, became a thing. It's like, let's go get some pizza. Yeah, there we go, right? Linda says, as a non-cruiser, I wouldn't think of pizza as being a must-have on a cruise. Linda, you're going to be surprised that at about 12 midnight, you're going to want some pizza. You'll be out partying and drinking. It's like pizza sounds like a great idea when you're drunk. I always thought of seafood and fruit as cruise food. Silly non-cruiser, LOL. No, those are also cruise foods. Seafood is a cruise food. Fruit is definitely on cruise ships. I'm telling you, I never eat so much fruit as when I'm on a cruise. I eat a lot of salad. I eat a lot of fruit, which is a good thing. You know, those are healthy foods. It makes sense. So sometimes I feel like I eat healthier on a cruise as far as that goes, but the high sodium kind of kills that off because I retain water big time. So when I'm eating on a cruise, my body is like, psh, my face becomes fat, my arms become fat. It's just water everywhere because of all the sodium. So just be aware of that. That's going to happen. Don't let it stress you out because as soon as you get off the cruise, all that water will come right back off again. Anvil says, great stream. Have a great day. See you in the streams. Oh, yeah, it's almost after party and we have no after party music to play. Oh, my God. There you go. I don't know. That's just sad. Team Reese Travels. The MSC room service pizza came hot in a box. Didn't try that. And it was so much better than the pizza on the buffet. Wow, Kiki, that's good to know. That's news I can use, okay? Because if I ever get on MSC again, I will remember that hat. Thank you so much, sweetie, for that. See, there's a cruiser right there. She knows. Pizza in a box. It keeps it warm. Just saying. That's why they do that. Lori Barber, they know what it's supposed to look like, so they have the upper hand. Some restaurants on land let the servers taste the food before their shift. That makes sense, right? You know, you would expect that. Willie! No, we're not dancing today. We're vertical. But we will be tomorrow. We're vertical today because, uh-oh, I got a new message in my chart. I hope it's some medication, y'all. Seriously, I need some medication. But anyway, Willie, we're vertical today because the power went out, but then it came back on right in the middle of the stream. So there you go. So tomorrow we will be playing some music. The good news is I get to see all y'all's emojis though, so that's lovely. There's tacos, tacos, tacos. It looks just like I thought it would. Tacos, tacos, tacos. Good morning. Antoinette, the fruit is so delicious on a cruise. Girl, I watched you eating fruit on a cruise. I was thinking, boy, that looks like some good fruit. There you go, Antoinette. I loved it. I loved it. When you guys went to the buffet on the seashore, I was watching because we were getting ready to go on the seashore. So I watched all of your stuff. My favorite things to get in the buffet are the fruit, the salad, and cookies. I always get some chocolate chip cookies when I'm in there. Oh, I also like on Royal, they have the Oreo cheesecake on the dessert bar. But other than that, I'd rather eat in the dining room. I'm just saying. They did serve ice cream on the buffet at MSC Seashore, which, you know, scooped ice cream is good no matter where you get it. Okay, I'm just saying. So I was pretty excited about that. Scooped ice cream is free on Virgin Voyages. You go to a place called Lick Me Till Ice Cream. They like to do things a little risque on that ship. I'm wanting to go on a Virgin voyage so bad right now, y'all, because the food was freaking awesome. It's the best food. I'm sorry. Hands down, so far I've had on a cruise. And I've been cruising since 1995, so a long time. But, okay, so some of y'all are having to leave, and I understand that. Lori says, wear skinny clothes at the start and take larger clothes for the end of the cruise. Take a moo-moo for the end of the cruise. Have to head off. Have a great day, Jen says. Bye, Jen. Have a great day. Lori's showing her dancing octopi. I see now. They're so cute. Mickey's giving me purple hearts, sweetie. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Travel, yes, we see, agrees. He's my pinnacle. He knows Royal has never sent new inventory to Texas, but there is a very slim chance as a tie into Coco Cay, Mexico. Ooh, I didn't think about that, Travel. And you would know. Do they tell the Pinnacles everything? I just want to know. Do you guys hear the stuff before we do? The travel agents do get, well, I had a BDM, but lately I don't even know who my BDM is. They fired my BDM. So now I just find out stuff when I go onto my Facebook group for my host agency. So I got to find out why I don't have a BDM. Anyway, Coco Cay, Mexico. I forgot. They've got Perfect Mexico coming. Perfect Day in Mexico. So that's going to be in Costa Maya. That may change things a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But that might be the thing, Texas Cruiser. Didn't think about that. Got to look at the timing. 2027. Which one is coming out in 2027? Willie says, I'm a cookie monster. We have so much in common, Willie. I do love some cookies. Cookie monster. You are, Willie. John knows. John knows you are a cookie monster. That's funny. But anyway, yeah. Willie's showing me his hands. Oh, you guys, these emojis. I could just sit here and stare at emojis for the rest of the day. I love emojis. It is such a cool thing that they allowed YouTubers to put emojis up because, I mean, we just play with them all day. And I love the icon for the members with the ice cream stuck in the cake. That thing is so delicious looking. Y'all just don't know that I saw that thing and I knew it was perfect. Hugs. Lori, you know about Denise, right? She found out some bad news about her brother today. Please pray for my buddy Denise of Bone Tired Travelers. She's had a rough time this last month, and it's not getting any easier. It's definitely getting worse. So there you go. Willie, thank you for showing all the emojis. The Carnival MSC, NCL. That one is the crafting one. And I got to get a new crafting one because I don't even know what that is when I look at it. Tacos, then the gardening one, then Royal Caribbean, then Mo Mummy Slat. I know which one that one is, Mo Mummy Slat. I love that one. But anyway, you guys, we're getting ready to get off of here. We've been on a whole hour vertical in the dining room. In the dining room, okay? So there you go. In case of emergency, at least we know we have this to fall back on. There you go. No, she didn't. You didn't hear about it yet. Bless her heart. She was on Jen's live when she found out the information, and we just all cried because she was so sad. And, you know, it's hard. Cancer. F cancer. F cancer. This says breathe it in. I wish it said F cancer because that's how I feel about it. Okay, it took out my mother and my brother. Yeah, I have no love. No love. Cancer it's something that shouldn't even happen because all it is mutated cells. It just means that our bodies can't handle the crap that's going on around us anymore and our cells are mutating. And not only that, we have something that fixes mutated cells. As vitamin D3 kills or repairs mutated cells. But for some reason, only Canada talks about that. They're the ones who say vitamin D3 is the cure for cancer. Nobody else will do it. So know that, okay? Know that. Vitamin D3 is very important in your life if you don't want to get cancer, and that's just a fact, y'all. A nuestra familia, Liliana, hola, Foodie. She's bringing in some hearts. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that. Linda says, have a great day. See you later, sweetie. Liliana says, I was able to say hi. Yay! I know, because we're getting ready to roll out now. Looks like I don't have anything on my watch, y'all, but it looks like it's past 11 o'clock. Let's see. It says 60, okay. 60 minutes and 29 seconds. So after party, we're just gonna dun 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 dun. I'm leaving, you guys. I don't even know how to turn this sucker off. I think you hit the X, but we got to get off of here and go find out if we can get some coffee. Had to do it, Lori said. K Nice, hi, welcome in. We're leaving right now. We're here from 10 a.m. Eastern to 11 a.m. Eastern. So it is time for us to say adios. Adios, y'all have a great day. 1 minute to go. Not according to, oh, here, it says 11 o'clock on my phone. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. You guys know the song. You hear it every day. We can just pretend like we're dancing to it, right? So I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a blessed day. Be sure to like before you leave if you have not done already. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for coming in on this vertical and hanging out with me in the dining room. Oh, yeah, no, the clock behind me says 6 minutes after. I know, I just saw that too. I'm like, really? Okay, no wonder we never use that clock. Okay, y'all, see you later. Have a great day. Who's coming on after me today? Today is Thursday. It's Thursday tonight, so be sure and check out that at 9 p.m. because it is Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. So be sure to check out Thursday. I will see y'all tomorrow horizontally. And Linda's on at 1 p.m., girl. Go to check out Linda at 1 p.m. Linda, drop your link. She probably has already. #grow. And be sure to check her out as she's doing her crafting today. Whoop, whoop. Scotty's coming in as we're leaving. I know we're vertical, but we got our power back. So yay. Anyway, so I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. You guys have an awesome day. Be sure to also go to Josie Ann's. That's what I meant to say. Go to Josie Ann's and help her get her 10 hours that she needs for her 3,000, okay? See y'all later. Working and twerking. Hi, Scotty. Happy birthday, Scotty J Travels. I know this day after your birthday, but we're just excited that you are still here celebrating a birthday with us. Thank you so much. Bye.